Linda Biggs started drawing fairies kind of as a hobby,
Sure.
and then became a job. Fast forward the tape, now recognized as one of the foremost fairy artists on the planet Earth. And just in case you're curious how big fairy art is, there is an annual convention that draws about 30,000 people each year.
Wow.
You go into a bookstore, next time you're in your favorite bookstore, look up fairy books, fairy art. You're going to be blown away by this genre. It is absolutely huge. And one of the now most well-known fairy artists lives in your backyard. Her art is now being made into sculpture. We invited Linda Biggs to come back and get an update. You're going to be amazed if you've never seen her story before. Coming up next on Coffee With. A really cool story we've been watching develop. This morning's Coffee with fairy artist Linda Biggs. Linda Biggs, welcome back to the Eyewitness News Morning Edition.
Nice to be back.
When we first met you, as I mentioned, you started doing fairy art and we're getting some acclaim. Next thing you know, now you're in international publications. Next thing you know, your artwork is selling around the world and you are in high demand and considered probably one of the top 25 fairy artists on the planet.
It's crazy.
Did you ever think it would get to this
No,
point?
it was a fun thing to do. And then when it started turning into a fun job and people started buying it, I mean, still sometimes I can't believe it.
You were telling me that we got the figurines, we have them sitting out, and I want to show them. They're based on some of the artwork that you have previously done. And the recreations are just incredible, even to the colors.
Yeah, they capture all the little pearls and the looks on their faces. They're awesome.
But you were telling me these are now becoming, when you look at the figurines, wedding cake toppers?
Yeah, there's one that's a boy and a girl, which you actually named years ago, called Forever.
Right.
And it's a boy and girl fairy, and people started collecting them and buying them for cake toppers instead of the silly little cake toppers that you usually have, so they can keep a limited edition numbered piece. Some are hand-signed.
Yeah,
I mean, it's cool.
Does that blow your mind?
That was crazy, because that was something I had no idea would ever happen. So yeah, that's fun.
And now we're doing the greeting cards.
Yes.
And we're doing the big framed prints. You're in industry. How does your family deal with this? I mean, because you've got kids. Actually, the figurines that we were showing
Are my daughters.
are your daughters, yeah. How does your family deal with this? Because it takes a lot of your time.
Pretty well. The thing is always, oh gosh, please don't embarrass us. I'm sure you hear that. My children, I recently did a little talk at the middle school. So things like that, they really like. You know, you take in the samples, they get to see them and touch them and see how you're doing it. They like it.
What got this going? What with the fairy thing?
I always painted the fairy thing, and for 20 years I was in advertising. And I'm in advertising, and I'm selling other people's products and doing all this stuff. And
What products would you have been selling?
Well, I work for a printing company,
Okay.
so I was doing corporate high-end sales, so annual reports and that sort of thing.
Right.
So I'm thinking, I paint. I've learned how to do this for someone else, do it for myself. And I had no idea it was going to get this way, because the advertising and the promotion part is much more difficult than the painting. Painting's easy. I mean, you can do that in your sleep.
Wait a minute. Can you bring back up one of those?
The big one?
One of the any of them. It's fine. You're telling me that is easy?
That's easy.
Just how many? There must be
There's millions of colors, but it just all
50 different colors in there.
For me, it's easy. What is your favorite thing to do? As play. Drive cars, play tennis.
I like play golf.
Play golf. It's playing golf for me. It's mindless. I don't even think about it. There's no planning in it. It just kind of wing it. Some work and some don't. So you see the ones that work.
And time just escapes you?
Oh, I have no idea of time. That's the worst part, because hours and hours can go by, and if I have something major important to do, I'll put a timer on to let me know, like oops.
Carpool?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
And pick up the kids. So normally by 2:30, 3 o'clock, I've got to cut it off, because I can't pay
So
attention.
you work just like I remember Tom Clancy saying, I get up and I work 8 hours, it's a job. So you have hours.
I do. As soon as kids get on the school bus, I start doing this, and then when 2:30 starts rolling around, I better start cleaning up or whatever. Unless I'm working a really good spot, then I'm like, sorry, girls. I'll do snacks a little later.
Wow, it's great catching up with you, really honest.
This is awesome.
LindaBiggs.com. There's more colors in this website. I mean, that's the honest truth of the deal. Locally, your stuff, by the way, is available. Greetings and readings and.
Small gift shops, they have, a lot of the independent gift shops have those because they're numbered collector piece.
Yeah.
So we try to keep it a little more exclusive.
When's your next convention?
The next one will be Sugarloaf in the spring, and then my all-time favorite, which is the Fairy Festival in May.
Where's that?
That's in Glen Rock, Pennsylvania. It's decadent chaos. It's crazy.
We'll talk again before then.
Okay, cool.
Here's another mug to
Thank
put your
you.
paintbrushes in.
Great. I love these.
And you do.
I do.
Paintbrushes in your coffee with mug.
Thank you
Much
very
success.
much.
All right. We're going to take a break. We're going to visit the fairy dreamland known as the inner and outer loops of the Beltway. Sharon Jabal, WKZ TV Traffic Control. First warning weather. Morning edition returns right after this.